Good morning, everybody, and happy Labor Day. All right, for the holiday, I thought I would make a little slideshow. Now, we all know Ma Terry doesn't have a lot of materialism stuff, but what I have is a life full of experience. So sit back and let's see where I'm at. Oh my gosh, I'm being chased by Bigfoot. You know, sometimes photography is fun. Now, to travel, I highly recommend a puppy that loves to travel with you, and Miss Lucy certainly does. Here I am in New York City in front of The Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh. Loved it. Oh, and of course, there's Frances McDormand, and the next few are us photos of us doing the movie together. There's Bob and the director showing Bob where to stand. That was cool, and oh my gosh, I can't believe Frances McDormand walked past my van. That was a highlight. And you guys, one of the things I love doing is making videos for you, and Bob is definitely coming back. I love the parody I did with him. Oh yes, I ran with the bulls in New York City. New York City is one of my favorite to-go places, and yet so is Atlantic City. I was there as a kid a lot during the summer, so it was great. And this is Prince's guitar, which I believe was at the Hard Rock Cafe in Atlantic City. And Atlantic City has these amazing boardwalks, and they have games and all sorts of fun things to do. And this is Wildwood, New Jersey, which I'm getting to, which has doo-wop architecture. Love it. And here I am kayaking with Miss Lucy. She loves it. Casey, Indiana is home to 26 of the world's largest things. So from a bird cage to a rocking chair to a mailbox, it's cool. Now that's just a still photo of the Clydesdale horses, but I'm going to pause. I went on the tour and it was $10, and every time I turned around it was free beer for you, free beer. I must have had like 10 free beers there. It was an awesome tour in Chicago, I believe. As you'll notice, I don't spend a lot of money on stuff. I rather have experiences. You know, I can look around and shoot pictures all day at beautiful scenes. And like I said, you got to have the coolest travel partner. But we live on a budget, and yet we have a life full of rich experiences. I believe this is Carhenge in, hold on, Amarillo, Texas, and it's free, but please bring your own can of spray paint so you can paint the cars. And yes, there is a line to do this, and it was a cool experience in my life. Now this is over at the Big Texan in Amarillo. Not a cool experience. They never could get my steak right, and it was overpriced, but that's just me. All right, on the way to Vegas in Peggy Sue's Diner was this guy, and I just thought it was neat. And here we are at Pio Pico in San Diego, and like I said, I like taking photos of cool stuff. And there's my old van in Palm Springs. What a beautiful sunset, and it was right down the street from casinos. Speaking of casinos, this is my favorite place on the planet, Laughlin, Nevada, with 8 casinos that I can walk to and cheap eats, so I really love that. Now we're back at the Date Gardens in Indio, California, and this is another free museum of mine. Like I said, my life doesn't cost a lot of money. All right, so here is the umbrellas in my beautiful hometown of Redlands, California. I go everywhere, don't I? Back to the Amish country. I believe this was in Ohio, but I just thought this was a great photograph. I love this photo. And since I'm on the East Coast, why not go to Philadelphia and see the Liberty Bell? I did this with my big brother, and we had such a wonderful time. Look, I meet all sorts of famous people. There's Ben Franklin. That was a wonderful time. And my sister takes me to all these wonderful craft shows, but a lot of them aren't going this year because of you know why. One of the biggest parks I've ever been to is Central Park, and you can exhaust yourself there. But being in New York City, I got to go to Baby Bo's Cantina right in downtown New York City. Best Mexican food and a reasonable price. Here I am on the Chesapeake Bay Bridge in the middle of it before going down into a tunnel, just having lunch. So this is St. George, Utah, and it's so beautiful in St. George. And of course, hi Karen, miss you, I really do. Next, we're off to San Diego, and I love footbridges. And San Diego has 7 of these bridges, and you know, for me it's a wonderful experience, and it's free. Talking about free, Cabrillo National Park in San Diego if you have that national park passport, and it's a great trip. San Diego is also home of Old Town, and there's like 20 to 30 businesses, and it's a lot of fun and all free. This is the art district in downtown Las Vegas, and I'm going back to downtown Las Vegas. I want to go to the Boneyard again, and there are so many free attractions in Las Vegas. And no, I don't go to the Strip. I like old Las Vegas. All right, next we have me and Miss Lucy going for a walk in Palm Springs. And if you've never been in Palm Springs, it's full of postmodernism architecture, lots of outdoor cafes, absolutely wonderful. Oh, and Flagstaff, Arizona, that is another wonderful place with a lot of shops to go to. I hope I'm helping you with your bucket list there. Oh, Petrified National Forest. I was so happy. This was one of my childhood dreams, and I've been there twice so far. Bring your national passport. And Atlantic City used to be all about health, and sick people would be in these little carts, and they would wheel them up and down the boardwalk 100 years ago. So I thought that was pretty cool. And Virginia Beach is home to so many wonderful craft festivals and just fun things to do, nice little shops and great seafood restaurants. Oh, and we're back to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and they have a wonderful downtown and old town that you can visit. I think this is Tio Taco in Riverside, California. This is an amazing building. You should stop, see it, and eat the food. It's delicious. Okay, and this was in Atlantic City, New Jersey, Michael Jackson's Real Shoes. That was amazing to me. And of course, a trip through the United States wouldn't be complete without Mount Rushmore. And of course, Miss Lucy. Again, I went to Wall Drug this year. You can spend literally a half a day at Wall Drug, and don't forget to get the Buffalo Burger if you're into that. It's delicious. And I loved Crazy Horse. It's not a national park, but it's a great park, and that can take a whole day. So prepare to spend a whole day over at Crazy Horse. And once again, I went to the Corn Palace, and this is the only palace in the world that's the exterior is artwork made of corn. And I hope you saw the video I did on Blue Earth, where Sprout is there too, along with the Green Giant. Lucy and I, we took a Jeep tour through a cavern. That was a couple of years ago, and it didn't cost a lot of money. This year we went to a different cavern. At Memphis, I love Memphis. Memphis didn't cost me a lot. I think I went out for a good barbecue dinner for about $12, $13, and we camped at the Bass Pro Shop, the Pyramid right there. So that was a very inexpensive day. Like I said, most days I don't spend more than $20 for food and stuff. And, I have a life full of experiences. And true, I don't have a lot of stuff. But, oh my gosh, this was great meeting Rick from, okay, you guys know the show. Is it Storage Wars or something like that? I forget what show he's on. Oh, this was free, beignets and latte. I stopped at the visitor center in New Orleans and got a coupon. So that's at that Cafe du Monde. And I'm going back to Dollywood this year. I can't wait. I'm all excited. And Dollywood is like a third the price of Disneyland, and the rides are just as much fun. So I thought I'd show you some other things I do. These are my earrings that I make out of soda cans. These are soda cans that I cut and I paint with alcohol inks, and then I put a diamond glaze on top, and I can make these earrings all day and sell them. People love them. Okay, so I've been shopping for some more disguises. I can't make this one, the granny disguise, but I thought that one was cute. And this one I can make. I can attach some pearls onto my glasses. All right, so we're going to close now. Something to think about. Miss Lucy and I would like to say goodbye. Have a happy Labor Day weekend. And I hope you get out there traveling soon. All right, we will both see you down the road.